Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Dara, ex-Muslim, ex-Shia for humanity, human welfare, empaths, rise. So this is, I was coming here to tell you what I'm still suffering and all this. So started to make something, thumbnail for this. What came up? Okay, so I'm going to change the thumbnail of this live stream afterwards. Not now. I can't change it. And things happened, so I went to this one of my favorite songs, "Meet Me Halfway" by Kenny Loggins, and the colors similar to this what I've made for my other channel, support for ex-Muslims or support ex-Muslims. And so I thought I would make this for humanity to take the same background and all. Empaths rise, love, trust, humanity. They've taken everything from the inside. You know, I've been listening, watching videos on YouTube, how they take away this and your soul, parts of you. What do you call it? Swapping, soul swapping, destiny swapping. Me halfway. So meet me. Let's go. Then maybe I'll go back to the religion, Quran I was showing you. But oh well, they've taken my dignity away, making me a monster at times, feeling angry, reactive, overreactive. Rage comes over me. So this is the way to a smear campaign. Not they don't have to say anything. They just did it with the remote control. That's what someone else told me, that this witch sorcerer has the remote control. Witch, or this lady or man who uses someone sorcerer against me and my immediate family. So, they can even take away this what, like the voices were coming, make her ugly and all this. So, you know, some people becoming beautiful and I'm becoming ugly, feeling ugly. I thought I had put this on the portrait way, but it's come like this. Okay, let's see, meet me halfway. So we are the timeless. this is this is quite a consolation. A song for me. And then the image also, in a lifetime made of memories. I believe in destiny. Yeah, the destiny part is there on destiny. So swapping of destinies also. You see, they can do. Oh, so every moment returns again in time. When I've got the future on my mind, know that you'll be the only one. So we have people who are special to us, the only one, with the lonely ones. Meet me halfway across the sky, out where the world belongs to only you and I. Right? Make this a new beginning of another life. In a lifetime, there's only love. Reaching for the lonely one. Here comes the lonely one. So what can we do with the lonely ones? Reach out to them and love. There's only love. If we only knew that, we wouldn't hate. A love without hate, like Maker says. But I was quite wary of some Americans. When I was in Karachi American school, I felt my enemy uh, had this, or maybe they were, you know, there's some Irani American at, I mean, on the high position in America. So they did something between my teacher and me, although it was meant to happen maybe because we weren't getting along anyways. So the enemy just, kirti vi diwar ko, ek taka, or the, so, so the enemy, how ironic. One of them I feel is, I kind of not feel, but have this sign, Irani. And so she, they came in my family, my father's family. And in the Mehndi and all the celebrations, oh, you see, the wedding took place in Karachi. So there was this Mehndi and the song, and they would say, "Girti hui diwar ko ek dhaka." The falling wall, give it another push, and that's it. So the enemy gave that push between me and my teacher. We weren't getting along. We were different people, different personalities, and became victims of circumstance. Meaning, there's nothing wrong in the circumstance, but it's what the other enemies make it, right? The circumstance that they bring about. So, not to blame it on the circumstance, which I did earlier on. This is life. And so we'll have the evil ones to do this. Whatever they've done, they've taken away everything from the inside out. Inside, they tried, oh, they've taken my energy, broken my energy, strength, how to say it. But love. You see. So another thing was that I was also going through this video again, finding her. Her name, sorry, I can't pronounce her name. Gracie Dreskovich. Gracie, start being mean. And I just, can't do this. I was trying to act, yeah, I'll do this, be mean and all this. But then, like, I've known people in my family, yeah, they've been used and abused, service ladies. But I just can't maintain that meanness, softness. So, who to be mean with? Although Machiavellian aura also says outsmart them mentally. If someone plays dirty with you, use these 10 mental tricks, right? So there are people coming here, I don't know who's playing dirty. You find out later on who's playing dirty, who isn't. So Machiavellian also says the same thing, like this lady Gracie, sorry, Dreskovich. And then I was like struggling. I have to be like that with certain people. She's right, but I felt I can't. And then I came across Shi Hang Yi's mindset channel. Only the chosen women have these 5 hidden marks, and then we can't understand. You see, so some women they become a bit mean, cold, and all this with others. There are those chosen ones, chosen women. So this really got to me, right? This is how my grand aunt, like she still had that softness, still smiling, still putting her hand on her chest. Service lady, I'm here to serve you. And then, so I slept on this, right? But I got the main point of a woman, chosen women, who they are. and Anita Baker's song, Plenty of Room. So our hearts are open and we can never stop helping people, although there will be people who will play dirty with us, who will try to, but that should it matter when you have your softness intact. The only thing is that they made me a monster. I blame them because you see, at times I should take responsibility, but at times this these kind of black magic and evil attacks, spiritual warfare, when you're fighting or something, they take away the goodness in you. They kind of it squeezes away. You feel irritable, aggravated, and all this uptight, all this. So to maintain that in going through a lot of hell, seeing people how they left, right, and center use you, abuse you, and leave you, and desert you. And they're not worth it, but it does break your spirit to a certain extent, right? And makes you want to strike back or do something or ask God, where are you? Why aren't you punishing these people? And it makes you kind of bitter, right? At times with life and people. People playing dirty with you and unending, unstoppable, like narcissists. And you keep thinking that maybe if you had given more, or, oh, I mean, that song, right? And that's what we used to think, like, to give and never think that this is mine. What was mine and what is yours? Again, Anita Baker and the duet with, forgotten the male singer's name and the song's title. What was it? And it's a soundtrack of a movie, right? I've forgotten. So this, this song consoled me right now. Kenny Loggins, Meet Me Halfway. I have to pause, take a timeless. We are the timeless ones. We will rise. So empaths rise. This is your time. And so you kept being good with people, giving them the trust. They keep betraying. They keep betraying. They have no value, right? And they think they're making a fool out of you. And they love it. They find it thrilling. It's terrible. And you feel, oh God, you failed on yourself. Excuse me, sorry. Let's see if there's some tea. Anyways, the songs, the signs from Divine. Margot also, right? Says, yeah, they try to take your destiny, but they can't take it really from you. Your destiny is your destiny. They may have tried, and they tried to steal it. But no one can be like you. So there's this chaos, but there was something, me remaining in me and coming back to myself, the love, the softness, the empathy, and still the care for human beings and myself. But I felt so guilty, I cannot. So feeling guilty, it goes into then, or self pity, or the guilt also can make you not only self pity, but guilt can also make you like it's like a plague. It destroys you from the inside. I'm not good. I'm a bad person. And this. So, what evil wants you to think about yourself fails you. But God didn't pass me, and why? God, you always let my enemies win. There came a time when I had to say this. You always let my enemies win. So losing beautiful people, good people in this world, in my family, relatives, and they took everything. तो खोया है जिसने प्यार में होना सब लोग जीते जीते सब कुछ ले गए. That's an Indian movie song. I haven't seen the movie, but just this song I like. I know from this Indian movie. So this, so still God somehow comes through these signs, sending signs. There's another God on earth. Uh, Soul Awakening with Paramahamsa Vishwananda. So he's helping all the man he's needed here. Celine Dion song. Oh, they crushed me and wanted to make me rotten. So there's this voice coming, is go, yeah, sorry, it's in Urdu, right? Or my language, my mother tongue. So I'll try to translate it. Make her ugly, make her ugly, ugly. I put spots on it. Oh, God knows how. But there are these moles and on my neck, face, and whatnot. My teeth, they spoiled. My nose also was straight. Now it's been deviated. So, they want to amputate, maim this, that, whatnot. Maim you. Oh, if they can do it through black magic, they're really terrible people. Um, they're maiming, straining, spraining, battered, bruised from the inside. I don't have much to give. Already separated from my teacher, 1983, 84, sorry, 1984, March. So this song came up, right? And I started to sing, and I really meant it. The songs were like depicting what I felt. Like, I can't give anymore. Oh. So that was my mid teens. I can't give. So ugly, they made me monstrous, angry. So all that. What can we do? But there's some consolation coming. I don't know if it's enough. And yeah, the accident thing Margot mentioned, I think it happened some 13, 14 years ago in Karachi when I was in Karachi. Oh, 28 minutes ago, Margot's new, you beat them at their own game. You are holding the frequency of change. They want you to let it go because they're too weak. Yeah, there was a friend telling me, oh, why do you want to go in the past? Now let it go and all that. Let the ex-friend, what you've been preparing for is finally. Where's the accident one? Oh my God. So I had a dream that a relative, young cousin of mine, so my grandfather comes and he gives it to the that person saying, now you take care of her, because she has a hand in this accident of my cousin, right? So I had this dream and it showed me that she had a hand. And because she's become, she got sold out. The enemy got her in 1982. In fact, the possessed one, jinn and all this. And they told her, like, they're going to, so her jinns were saying to my mother, her sister, older sister, that eldest actually, they were going to make her travel, see the world and all this. I think she wanted to like be like my mother, because my father, sorry, not my mother's husband, my father, uh, was very rich, and we went to London, Singapore, and these places. So she also wanted to go energy healing, take my mother's destiny. And her marriage has been very successful with this Pakistani Kashmiri. But that's what they gave her. And the jinn did say she's going to get a gem of a person like your husband is, like my father. The jinns told us through her when she was possessed. So where's the accident? Yeah, so, you mean to say they wanted, oh, they failed and it got to my cousin, younger cousin. She was fighting for her life in Aga Khan Hospital. And I had a dream. So this other aunt, she's also, we're both nieces of this aunt, right? Who sold herself. I I was told during year 2000 that it's her. Of course, I knew before also that she sold herself. She money minded, So this rich person behind who is doing all this, and he's gotten my, or he or she, they've got my mother's side. This one. Uh, So, one of my mother's sisters, very greedy for money, and she had polio, so but marriage. She wanted to marry, and they got someone for her, and they sent him as a, oh, and the planning, the mastermind. Like my grandfather would never allow a male tutor, come to his house, but they somehow got him to come to. My mother had tutors for herself and her sisters when they lived there in our house, but my grandfather wouldn't even allow his daughters to join college. So school was enough, or so, like that. So this particular aunt, she wanted the world. Okay, take, but she's been taking our destiny, my mother's. They've been taking this. And what mastermind? Yeah, my grandfather would not allow so a male tuition master to come home, to their home, and teach one of his daughters. But that's what happened. I was shocked, right? Because my mother, what she told me years back was that she wanted her sister, younger sister, to go to St. Joseph's College, and her father wasn't allowing. And then she went and spoke to him, and then he allowed to even join a all women's college, St. Joseph's College. Where's the accident? And Margot has said she's not immune, so please, who's going to, who can I trust? May she be protected. And then there were my teacher, her Zoroastrian friends, Parsi friends, maybe they are the ones who called me a spoiled brat. And so my teacher comes out with a new thing. You are a freak. New 1981, 82. I wrote in the diary. New statement against me. Zara is a freak. Zara is spoiled brat, isn't it? And they even lied against me, or because I did not stick my tongue out and I did not flirt with the waiter. So there was a Parsi teacher substitute of Karachi American School where Uzma and I, because Uzma lived in a hotel. So from Intercontinental, now Pearl Continental, we went to Holiday Inn, now Marriott Hotel. This is Nadia coffee shop open, new. So we used to go there, and so Mrs. The Parsi teacher of Karachi American School substitute was there. I thought maybe she's told Mr. My teacher, that I flirted with the waiter. And I didn't flirt, and not my friend. So all this was happening. But and then we've got sorry, Magus, and he's American. I don't trust now the Americans. Sorry, some very few. Hmm. But maybe Margot is American or Canadian. I'm not sure. Yet, no, no. There are good Americans out there, of course. Margot is one of a kind. So she released my some of my trauma. I started to cry, cry, cry. When she was saying, "I know you have tried but failed," and things like that. Like she was talking, yeah, yeah, it is very tough, and yes, you are holding the frequency of change for the entire. 5 days ago, my tears were dried. I had become cynical, or like that. So sometimes don't even want to cry, and it gives me a headache. They want you to let it go because they're too weak to take accountability. What you've been preparing for is finally here. The energy. I don't. Yeah, she knows we don't feel it, but it is one day. Energy that I had lots of. Shame on these people. Shame on these people. So I suspected that this Iranian her niece had come from America for the wedding 1980 with my uncle, her daughter's wedding. Uh, she had this niece, and the niece had a top position in America. And then, Khomeini had come, but it wasn't that. The effect was in 1980, and then the relationships got bad between America and Iran. So, should I say, if it serves you people right? Neither can we trust Americans, government, or what, or the Irani is the Iran. No one can be trusted. Actually, there are these superpowers, and they're hot shot and top shot and top position. What do you call them? Ah. And even now in India, you see Indians coming here, and now they. And I have to say, you are very clever people. Why do you lie like that? So skillfully, and this and that. So I'm making more enemies, or maybe they have been with my enemy. And when they see someone weak, they just take the opportunity. They don't miss an opportunity. Break them further, or mess it up, or provoke them. They use that's things they do. things they do. So I didn't even want to be timeless. I just wanted to go into nothingness. So what can we be like? But God is telling my enemy, because I don't. They would be burning now, burning out of jealousy, right? Burning, burning, burning. And I was like, can we take her, or whatever this group of whoever's attacking me and my family and my loved ones and my work and or my whatever I do studies? Can we just take her evil power away? The power, the energy. They said no. You have to fight her like spiritual warfare. It's going on in my room. I mean, inside of me, not in my room, but that's telepathy I got in my room. That's the telepathy I got in year 2000. Like, I was like, oh God, you have the power. You just take away, and then she'll be so angry, because they can't. I know this. The people who are jealous of you or us or jealous of anyone or jealousy, they have envy or they want to harm someone. If you just diffuse the evil power, right, and the so they don't hurt others, they're going to be mad because it gives them the pleasure. Ik mazai, like my aunt told me. Someone told her, like she told someone, why would you do black magic on me? So that lady said, ik mazai. There's this enjoyment, thrill, thrilling, pleasure, right? So there are these people, psychopaths and all. Like, there was the story about a king. If he didn't kill someone, take blood out, spill blood, it would unlive someone. It would, like, he couldn't rest. Like that Arabian Nights, also, that what he used to do to his brides. Scheherazade, what is that? In Arabia, also, they have the story. So, they can't rest in peace, like inside, till they hurt someone. So you can go crazy. I was like, just diffuse the energy, just neutralize the energy, evil energy. God, you don't have to sit here fighting and protect. Oh, okay, this attack and that. I'm going. I'm dying, 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 dying. Not dead. Help, 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 help. Then I was like this in year 2000. But like, I would never ask for help. I was very quiet and didn't like to trouble people. And if given to, I don't know what's happening to me, I don't know what's wrong, but I wouldn't even say this. I would just at home go to sleep on it, praying, dua, supplications. It's not helping, but I'd go to sleep. Oh, something's not right. Why isn't my energy coming back? It's terrible even after prayers, supplications. But I would just go to sleep, and year 2000 became too much. So this, let's see, is, but it's never ending, right? It's never ending. Now is the time for empaths to rise. The love and trust humanity. So I lift my eyebrows, but I can't be like that for a long time. Stern look. I can't do that for a long time. So, like Margot, love. You are loved. So, see her, the softness in Margot, although she went through so much, she must be a chosen one. Because, and those who are taking tarots out and the reading, chosen ones, you will win this and that. You are the ones, you may be above us, telling us. I was like, who are you and Dasha? And they feel so happy. Oh, the card. Oh, your enemy is going to fall today. Yes. That's it. Yes. So they feel happy for you that your enemies. So these people are above us, the collective or the. And Margot must be a chosen woman, chosen one. And you see, she's got so much softness. She hasn't become bitter or bi. So someone saying that why they became. Sorry, but look at Margot, right? We have these people, and I know of a Venezuelan in my hostel, London. And these people, when life gets to you and you want to be bitter and you want to aggravated, with their love, with their smile, with the softness, they melt. That thing that they've hit at you or put inside you, the ice, cold, cold. So I'm sorry. Uh, Reasons why I am a whatever, BI. You got it? So this is Gracie Dreskovich, right? See, Margot. We need people like Margot. Margot. I had an aunt like her uh, who lived with me. And then she got married. So this softness, this smile, this love, still making the heart, giving us, sending us love. What does Denzo Moss setting empaths free say? In this video. 1 hour ago, he's uploaded a whole group of covens that hate each other had. Okay. So they've got a lot of hate in them. They don't want to see love succeed. See? And so everyone wants, or, but this really, this kirtan, although thank you, Magus, I did that, my heart didn't open, nothing. But Radha Nam Kirtan, Mania Aurora, Mania Aurora. Sorry if I mispronounced your first name. She reminds me of Hadika Kiani. Okay, and really that Sufi. Oh, this I really like this one. The singing of hers, Kirtan. Her style, amazing. I bit like Sabri brothers. She just makes us really enthusiastic, high spirited, amazing, amazing. Now she picks up, goes low and then slow and then whoosh, picks it up. And the drums and all, amazing, amazing, awesome. Mani Aurora, amazing. Anita Baker, amazing. You see, we've miss my grand aunt. Plenty of room when you're lonely again. Just come on. So these songs and Xiang Yi, amazing. So sorry, can't be like Gracie Dreskovich. I tried, but that's yeah, you have to survive. But love, you see, the person, the woman. Now I can't say what the way Shi Yang has put it in this video. Okay, they don't lose themselves, nor do they become bitter about it, cold. And then we've got, oh, sorry, I found Magus here. Magus, oops, the M, where did it go? Magus and Muse. So his latest videos I've seen. It is good. It's good. It's great. Good God that won't let these ones make us magi's fight. And we are timeless. So we are timeless. Although I want to be in nothingness, it doesn't matter really what. See, someone told me if you don't get married to your cousin, and I was now out of, I didn't have that crush on him or anything. I realized that this is not the person for me. Um, I could become ugly, and I was not that beautiful, ugly. But my mother was. So someone told me, but if you don't marry him, and I knew things about him, I didn't tell that someone, the enemy will get very happy. I said, I'm not there to make the enemy happy. I'm there to see what will make me happy. So, what makes me happy, if that, the enemy would say, oh, see, look, this is what makes her happy. And they could rejoice in this. People could make fun of me. Oh, she got married to this, she could have gotten married to a millionaire Emirati or some, her cousin, right? She settled for that Pakistani something, right? So it could, so they could use that, but if I settle for a poor Pakistani, middle class Pakistani, I was thinking if I fell in love with middle class or even a poor Pakistani, who knows? Love. But I'm happy. I mean, when I was happy in St. Joseph's College, rickshaw, I wasn't telling the rickshaw man, drive fast, right? I have to get to my house quickly. I was enjoying the ride. Rickshaw is, this very, goes very slow, like things like that. So I don't live to make my enemy jealous, or I live for myself and my happiness, what I want and what God wants for me. But God let my enemies win. So that's something I have against him. I've had for a long time. People suffer, go through fire, like, oh, and it's terrible, right? When your enemy, when you can't dress, you can't take a shower, and you can't go out, or you can't even ask for delivery because your house is in a mess. How am I going to clean the floor? This, and your enemy's got like servants and all this, cars and children, and you know, ah, little things. No one to support me here. Oh, but I have financial support. I really appreciate it. So bedridden, and then the way they've made me, I can't, I can't leave. Oh, okay. So all these things, it's terrible for me. And the wrenching of the heart and the kicks they gave and the stabbing they did. And they used, they're like, undercover. They use loved ones against loved ones. All this. So if this, I don't know, I'm not a healer. I wish I was, but I'm here to tell you you're not alone. And I hope I also see that I'm not alone. and that maybe I'll fail the enemy, maybe God won't reach out. And now what? Yeah, but no. I need help. I need healing. Now, now what? I don't want to get, it's going to be terrible. I have these panic attacks and I could end up in the mental asylum. Now what? Yeah. So, no. Now, yes, I need healing because I don't want to be a burden on others. And I'm in lots of pain. I need to do my work alone. So, this also doing alone with not much cooperation. Um, Financial help, yes. That's why I don't ask for any contributions. Do this because I have sufficiently, uh, whatever it is that I really appreciate it. So as long as I don't need money hand to mouth, but I give this. So what I saw in this, and the truth is important for me more than, um, yes, I should have earned, should have worked. I couldn't, and yeah, this is the thing that's really terrible. So you can have diamonds in your hand, but without love, you have. Without truth, you are nothing. You are nothing. If you hurt people and think that diamonds will swapping destinies and taking the energy out of others, stealers, thieves, greedy. But we have treacherous people, and then the group comes here, perhaps attacks my live streams, and maybe I got a red flag, I don't know. So I've made a backup. I already have that. I have two now, two backup channels. Wait, so there's one I'll show you from the other device. Wait a minute, I just want to get something. Board for Xmas. This is my other. I'm going to post, put a comment here. It's my other channel. Something the enemy wants to do, then you can join if you are interested. Good people, looking for good people. Haven't really found support ex-Muslims. It should be, but so. Okay, so this, I miss it. Okay. We're the timeless ones. One day we're going to come back, maybe, or what, for, oh, can't think of the future. So, what do we have that's valueless? Like, they can't take away my dignity. No, they hit me below the, they took. But how far will they go? And even if they give me poison here, like, oh, another thing in Imran Khan, for Imran Khan in jail, I think Asim Munir wants to. He's told his sister. So thank God his sisters are backing him. आईना वजीर होते एक filthy society कुछ तो शर्म कर लो, कुछ तो शर्म कर लो। पाकिस्तान की फिल्थी सोसाइटी, कुछ शर्म करनी चाहिए, लेकिन नहीं होता, शर्म नहीं आती। लिली, आई थिंक शी reminds me of Lily, her fast bowling. Ah, her style. When I was in London, childhood time, my father and his brother would watch, Lily and Thompson or Thomas. Oh, I remember those times. So Lily was my favorite, and Thomas Thompson, batsman, Australian. So Aina Wazir has that style, Lily's style of bowling. Then we have, oh, Melanie Phillips. People have no idea what's really coming. Research Walicki. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the name, the channel. I apologize. Uh, where's that Imran Khan's sister? Where's that channel? Asim Munir is going to kill me. Imran Khan's sister. Mario Nawfal. Channel on YouTube. Free Imran Khan. So thanks to Gavaskar and others, they have protested and spoken about this. What do you call it? Uh, stand by Imran Khan. But we need to get him out of Pakistan. So there's this going on Facebook. Do you want him to be the prime minister? Yes, we. But no. First and foremost, Pakistan doesn't deserve it. He needs to get out of Pakistan. We don't. Let Pakistan go to the dogs. No, no. He needs to. Whoever. No one can. You see, saving Pakistan, making it new. Saving Pakistan is killing yourself. It is. That's why I realized this and had to leave it. It was very difficult for me to leave Pakistan. Oh, I had no choice. When God, my mother passed away, I had to. Where did I have a choice? Then my aunt passed away. No, no, I didn't have a choice. And I had to, for the renewal of passport, my passport, I had to come, leave Pakistan. Oh, I had no choice. God forced me to get out of Pakistan. Oh, and another thing, have to give my address, new channels. Where can I get that? Share channel. Yeah, so believing in God, but many people I saw suffering as I saw myself suffering. Uh, then I realized after a long time, started to say, God, you don't exist, and either this. Sometimes, you know, recently some what storm coming, storm has come, people have died, going to kill me. So thank God the sisters are behind Imran Khan. Take him out of the jail. Free Imran Khan. What is wrong with Asim Munir? Now he's made such a bad name and he's not for himself and he's not resigning. This is the problem with our Pakistanis. My father used to say they're in UK, they resign. Shameless. So Asim Munir is supposed to help Pakistan get together with Imran Khan. Why have you put him in jail? He doesn't deserve to be in prison. Our cries, the more we say, the more you do bad. You are wrecking Pakistan. You have destroyed Pakistan, Pakistanis. Sorry. Huh. Pakistan. Stop making Pakistan a joke. Who are you? What are you? That man is suffering. You have what crime? You have put framed him for so many cases. Let him go. Let him deport him. Let him go to UK with live with his sons. What crime? He doesn't deserve an ounce of this kind of. And his sisters now you're going to arrest, and we're scared for his sisters also. And they have tried to poison him. You know, when I felt like I'm being poisoned here. Oh, so don't. So now I'm going to what in the winter, summer. I'm going to die here. I'll just have to take things that not order food. Yeah, the heart sinks. So they tried to poison me or what? I had a headache. I couldn't come, and then I wanted to rest. How many days was it? Two, 1.5 day days, 1.5 days. Oh, so I have to cook myself, or if I sometimes, just have some things like, okay, there are, I don't have to cook, but I have to then wash dishes. It's terrible for me, terrible. So I have cereals. Let me not say anything much. Oh, kidney, sorry, back, sharp pin. Ooh, oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay, so even if, but not Imran Khan. Okay, if they give me poison here. So Imran Khan, I mean, I can't. I'll feel terrible, feel sick. I can't talk about this. So I can't process. So, no, no, they're not poisoning me here. They just maybe wanted to refund or, give me another meal. And they know that I would not. Then they gave me 20% discount. The next meal, I don't think I will. So, okay. See, this Allah misguides you. Please see this. Those who, Muslims, um, okay, maybe I don't realize how, the psychopaths using this religion as it is. This is a religion for psychopaths, right? So the good people, good Muslims, it's because you are good. It's not because Islam is good. Islam is terrible. You see, this is what I've seen neutrally, like at least Okay, I can't be a judge. I know what they've done to me, and but at least in this, I can tell you, I've seen this is because you are good, not because this religion is good. That the bad ones are misusing, exploiting this religion. No, this religion can easily, actually, it is for the bad people, for the murderers who want to murder. Why has it kept it open for? Now, if you good people, Muslims, tell me. So these people can go out. And of course, they gave Lubna also threats, and she's got two little kids, right? So fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day, who do not. Now it's your see Dawa, the perfect Dawa. I think he's Iranian. See how he's a good person. He thinks so he takes his religion peaceful, and how he interprets this ayah that the Romans were bad. Now he's a good person, and he thinks his religion is good about peace, and the Romans were bad. Roman Christians came to fight, and this for the Roman Christians who were fighting, fighting, fighting. There's no can you see from Islamic history? There's no this thing that were fighting the Muslims. But Dawa, perfect Dawa, has to, he only sees the good in this religion. Excuse me. Sorry. He's the good, right? He doesn't see the deceptions here. Where when you can see it, it's so obvious. Like if you just leave your bias about this religion, most people are good, right? They need blessings. They need help. Oh, again, sorry, it's my back here, liver. Pins and needles. I saw her today. I saw her face. It was a face I love. Pins and needles. Oh, and now maybe they want to wreck my kidney. It's this headache painkiller that is banned, I was told, in India. It attacks the kidney, but it's very good. I told him, the pharmacist, that paracetamol doesn't help. The hospital pharmacist gave me this. But another pharmacist said this particular painkiller is banned in India because it attacks the kidneys. Oh, my Lord, indeed. These are people who do not believe. Right. So turn aside from them and say peace, but they're going to. So, how are they made to know? You think, okay, let's start. Okay, I say peace, right? You just like Surah Kafirun is there. You see, this God has made it so difficult. Surah Kafirun, right? For you, your religion, for me, my religion. Some Muslims, even my Shia friend was saying, what about this Surah? Maryam, where are you? Uh, yeah, what about, yes, yes, yes. So I will show you Surah Kafirun, right? But then fight for fitna. See, Allah started to make okay. They fought you now. Keep fighting them for fitna, right? How he trap them, and you know, like it's kafir. It's really amazing. No, no, it's not amazing in the positive. It's this Allah is shaitan. It's satanic mastermind. Say, oh disbelievers, I do not worship what you worship. Okay, nor you worshippers of, nor are you worshippers of what I worship. Nor will I be a worshipper of what you worship. Nor will you. Oh, good. This, you think this has any sense? Like truth? Like, nor will I worship. But what if you evidence? Evidence. What if they provide evidence? This is a very immature, imbecile surah, right? But anyways, you take it as saying that, oh, they were left alone. No, they weren't. See the other side to it. See the bottom line. See Surah Tawbah, it's this one. Water giving to the pilgrims is, you've made it, Allah puts it in this way. You see how Allah puts it? Water. Polytheists were giving water to the pilgrims. How Allah puts it against them. The good deed they were doing, and their deeds are going to be null and void. Another ayat. Disbelievers' deeds, even if they've done good, they will not be taken. What kind of a God is this? They will not be counted. They will. Allah says, "I will give you good here." So you're paid fully. Be sure. But in the hereafter will be the fire. Like Allah told the wives of the Prophet, if you prefer the life of this world and its adornment, come, I will set you free handsomely. So Muslims, those who want to still say death penalty, please come here. Why would the wives be released freely when they became apostates then if they left? I mean, if they chose the life of this world and its adornment. You just want to, you are not thinking deeply. So you are murderers. You have the potential. You are murderers, right? That's why. And this Allah is also a murderer. Please do something against these Muslims who want to take lives. And even Allah Matabatabay says for Surah 17 and 33, apostasy for apostate. Oh, not only murderers, but apostates, like death penalty. Kill them, right? It's forbidden to kill anyone but the apostates and murderers and all this, right? Surah 17 and 33. Please do something. Someone, United Nations, human rights, NGOs, please, uh, Muslim leaders who are, you know, who have a mind, like heart, please look at this. I appeal to UAE, uh, Saudi Arabian leaders, Muslim leaders, GCC, Pakistan. I appeal them. They want heat. So I know you're not. So I've seen your greatness, right? Show me your greatness. I've seen your greatness without this religion for humanity, compassion. Please don't kill. How is it that for the wives, they will be set free? This means they'll leave Islam. They'll become apostates. Huh? But then for who? Us? Apostates? So this is unfair. You see, when it was his, it was for his interest. You see, his interest. That's why he didn't even divorce Aisha. Imam Ali was telling him to divorce Aisha. He didn't divorce Aisha. Wherever it is for his interest. The ayahs come for his interest. This is what Aisha put it, and we find it in Sunni hadith that Allah hearkens to, beckons to your wishes. Aisha hadith. Oh, it's a narration by Aisha. It's not a hadith. Hadith is only by Prophet Muhammad. Let's see this one. I feel that your Lord hastens. This is, where's the number of this? Sorry, hair is falling. My hair is falling. Oh, Sahih al-Bukhari, let's read this one, 4788. I'm not good at hadiths, but narrated Aisha, I used to look down upon those ladies who had given themselves to Allah's Messenger, and I used to say, can a lady give herself to a man? But when Allah revealed, you, O Muhammad, can postpone the turn of. So I feel that your Lord hasten. I say, oh, terrible. This is for people who are selfish, who are who want evil, spoiled brats. Like I was told, but like, okay, that was my teacher. I feel that your Lord hastens in fulfilling your wishes and desires. Okay, so this poor Aisha, we're told, and it's from her narration. Because what, in polytheism, Khadija. Now, have you forgotten Khadija, Aisha? So you see, they wanted to give Aisha a bad name from both sides. Even Sunni side, it's like this. You see, they've recorded these hadiths against Aisha. She was jealous. She was the most jealous wife of Prophet Muhammad. They didn't leave Aisha. The hadiths that Sunnis take, narrations and all, it is. So this poor Aisha, right? In the presence, I mean, you go to in the presence of a saint, and a saint can, they say that a saint can make a prostitute leave, become better, become a good person, right? Or things like that. Why didn't Aisha change in? No, no, free will Allah has given. No, no, but Allah says in Surah Takwir, you will not be on the right path. And He chooses. So there's no free will. Will. Surah Takwir ayats 28 to 29. This is a, that's why I don't even want to go to this, because I will not be able to do justice to Aisha. Now, see, oh, see, she said that can a lady give herself to a man? Of course, Hazrat Khadija, who was a polytheist, gave herself to a man. So, why would Aisha say that this in her polytheism? A lady can choose a husband. In this religion, a lady cannot choose a husband. We're all shy, wait for the man to come. So that's why I can't do justice to these hadiths. I don't come here, but you see where she has said here, I don't want to read all this. So this part I want to read. I said to the Prophet, I feel that your Lord hastens in fulfilling your wishes and desires. Ooh, yeah, this is what it is. So Allah against polytheists, this Allah is so terrible against polytheists. And how He writes, the reasons He gives. Which person, like Akamedi Puya saying in another way, sane person. Of course, we're not insane. For God's sakes, Muslims, enough is enough. You cannot say this religion is good, moderate Muslims, Shias. How can you say that? This is a religion for the Satan, for satanic people. You see? Now, what more can I say? No, but so many ayats I found against polytheists, reasons that Allah gives, they're absurd reasons. They're not reasonable. Reason? Not reasonable. And, this is a religion for psychopaths and those who want things, but it is so, it's so well disguised as a religion. So, no adultery, no fornication, no secret lovers, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, ugh. But mutta is there. So, Allah has, covered you up. So, you do mutta, that is not adultery. That's not even prostitution legalized. You see how he's changed it. Allah, how he legalized prostitution. Example, mutta, temporary marriage, pleasure. Surah 4, ayah 25 also. If you fear fornicate, all this, you see, don't do it, don't go here, don't, what shall I say, make you taste the violence of one another. Is he just telling the previous ayat, false god worshippers, or what? Is he, ah, so it's really difficult. It was very difficult for me to show you. But give me, sorry, I cannot put my emotions aside, all of them. Terrible. So he tells them, the false god worshippers, that your gods are not able to do what I'm able to do. Surah 6 ayah 65. Right? He tells them, your false gods are not, thank God, their false gods are not able to do this. I would rather worship the false gods then, that he considers false. No, it is not for the good people, this Islam. So good people leave Islam. The good people, the truthful people, those who have insight, foresight, proper, deeply examining these verses, thinking, deep thinkers, serious thinkers, sincere people. No, it is not for the honest, for the serious people, deep thinkers who have seen through hypocrisy in their childhood, know what is hypocrisy, but chose like me, then no, not like me, but I chose to close my eyes later on. I had enough. They've still kept their eyes open. Pain, it is painful seeing the hypocrites since childhood. The treacherous people, the treachery. So these ones will not take Islam to be a good religion, true religion, peaceful religion, a religion, a mission of love. Sorry, those who have been saying on YouTube also to others, how dare these Muslims, how dare your God, how dare your Prophet, huh? Safiya bint Huway, Jawaria bint Harith, how dare your Prophet take Yathrib? Girls, women like that. How dare you say such a thing about this religion also? That it is good, but these radical Muslims, huh? How dare you? Come to your senses. Do you need to be shaken up? If they cease from fitna or disbelief, or, nor do they tread on any ground that enrages the disbelievers. What is this? Mutta. Shia's belief, and Prophet Muhammad allowed it. Sunnis said it's cancelled. Yeah, okay, but he allowed it, Sunnis. He allowed the mutta. Pleasure. There are Catholic priests and Catholic nuns who don't indulge. When they become nuns, they don't indulge in this. That's why I was pulled to Bibi Mariam, right? But then that would, uh, and a woman doesn't allow her husband to have muttas and all this. Come on. And wives. No, many wives. Okay, it was in your religion, you thought it this was good. It's not good, right? So even if my mother was the third, fourth wife, I would say, you're wrong. This religion is wrong. When she was complaining, I told her, why are you complaining to daddy? Why don't you complain? Then you like Ummul Banin. But that's after, that's when Fatima died. Then Imam Ali married Ummul Banin. Oh, that's why. But in Islam, oh, so even if it is against, and this is against humanity, how dare you say this Islam is for humanity? Even Sri Ravi Shankarji. Patak. No, no, no. दबा दबा क्या जहरा जहरा ने अच्छा अच्छा राधा रानी ने मुझे एक स्लैप दे दिया श्री श्री रविशंकर जी वो बहुत मजाक करता है तुम देखो फिर ऐसे डोंट यूज दैट his cheerfulness and don't take an bad undue advantage because मजाक कर रहा था तो तुम भी मजाक करो जय गुरुदेव with due respect no but I cannot respect you in this I cannot agree. So the impact I mean, it's not disrespect, right? If this woman is angry or something, how dare you say Islam is for humanity? Being a Hind, whoever you are, even being a Muslim, I've shown you from my side. If you come here and you dare say that Islam is a religion for humanity, Islam is a religion for rapists, murderers, terrorists. I've said it. Now they can punish me. I have criticized. I have told you what Islam is, and I hope Mossab Hassan also more was sexually repressed. I was just I opened this. I started this video on Mossab Hassan, and I stopped it. They're going on and on. Hamas and all sexually repressed. Mossab Hassan is right. So they'll grope and they'll do this and they'll do that. And this about against this little girl in Pakistan, Aina Wazir. Yes. So you are sexually repressed. Get exposed. Sunil Gavaskar for Imran Khan. Get exposed. New conspiracy against Tusi. Sorry, I also thought that, anyways, hundreds of churches attacked. What is this? Ali Tabrizi. Where's Mossab Hassan? You are sexually repressed Muslims. Men who have four wives, of two, still you are sexually repressed. What is wrong? The real root of Hamas's brutality, according to Mossab Hassan. Stand Tall Israel channel on YouTube. Children, save the Palestinian children. This is not, listen to Melanie Phillips. This is not what the Israel Israelis are doing to their children, Palestinian children. These are their own people, Hamas. They are hostages there, like perhaps Prophet Muhammad made hostages in Yathrib. Oh, oh, this is how Hamas, you know how Hamas, this is how he won. He took over Yathrib, made it Medina. Please see this. It's right in front of us. History repeating itself. Now you see, why can't Israel, even if Israel wants to help Palestinians, they can't. You see, like the Paltis and had a treaty with the Jews of Yathrib also, that we will help each other if there was something against us. Someone fought against us or attacked us, we will help each other. They can't help each other. Mossab Hassan is crying, children, women, all this Palestinian, they are my children. They're Mossab Hassan, comes from this land, Palestinian land. So when will we learn? Can the Israelis help? Mossab Hassan cannot help. Can we make an army and go in? Army of helpers. Freeing, going there, freeing these Palestinians. Now you see how mixture, we don't even know who is a Palestinian, who is a Hamas spy. So the Israelis have to protect themselves. And Mossab Hassan goes there, they'll take his life. And they're saying the Israelis are doing this to us. It's the Hamas, they can't speak. And in this channel, Stand Tall Israel, the Palestinians, some of them have come out, said, and they've, you know, we would have been, we were under duress. They were under duress. Netanyahu watches in awe as Indian PM Modi exposes Israel. J-TV, I couldn't, you can watch this. Secrets, cancer, recovery, inflammation. Protection spell, Magi, thank you, Magus and Muse books, but didn't help me. What shall we do? So I'm doing my part. What can we do more? Melanie Phillips just solved the Islamist threat to the West. Rabbi Pinchas Taylor channel. Please, we need to. Courage. What is courage? Children, no, we cannot stand by. UAE is sending aid and things to help, right, to the Palestinians. But it's not enough, right? We need to end this. Hamas needs to end this. And until you are in this religion, you will be repressed, sexually repressed. Even if you have wives, many, and mutaz you do, still, you will repress your daughter, you will repress, somewhere it will, sexual repression is there in you, Muslims. You can't see. You see, when I was in Karachi American school, it didn't matter who was wearing shorts, swimsuits that were not covered, like normal swimsuits we were wearing. And I was now in my teens. And later on, also, I used to use the American swimming pool, not the local ones. So it didn't matter that there was no this thing of sexual, someone or American looking at me or a Pakistani there. We were so well trained from, I don't know, even the Pakistanis, the foreign wouldn't look like that at us. How were they well, behaved? It didn't matter what we wore, sleeveless, striped t shirt, shorts. But after going to the local schools and then wearing that uniform and with the dupatta on my a cross dupatta, covering the chest only. And then the rumors against me, false rumors. Then I was like, you can make a really a straight person a lesbian. I tell you, I've seen it in my life. Like there was no affection towards my teacher, and when the camera was on us, sure, I mean, I was affectionate towards her, but that was all. Later on, I couldn't look at a woman and like because, and I wasn't like that. I never felt interested in a woman in that way. We had the same thing. So the world with its scarring and my conscience, they put something. I don't know what they did through rumors, and they made me self-conscious, or maybe it's hidden. Oh, Father Augustine, that's not even my people. So, but before that, also, like I had this. Maybe someone's thought, like, oh. So questioning an innocent person who's depressed, you have to be careful because they're in a vulnerable condition. The moment my psychologist, one good one, she was a Shia, questioned me, I told her, feeling comes from here, the heart. And how could I even think of being romantic or anything? I couldn't dream, let alone think, right, of being romantic with my teacher. I knew my place. Oh, where the romance would be. The moment she questioned me and I was in a vulnerable state, maybe that's years back, 1985, but you start to doubt. You start to question yourself. No, it's really weird when you're in such a vulnerable state and when you're suffering. Uh, then whatever. Then the thing comes in, creeps in, like when there was nothing. When I told her it's from the heart, and there was not an ounce of speck of romance in this relationship. But then things start to get quite cloudy, foggy. Not after that, maybe. So questioning someone. Spellbound. Um, yeah, so Alfred Hitchcock's movie Spellbound. My stomach is crawling. If you can hear that, I apologize, but this mic does cancel the background sound quite well. No, no, I'm sorry. I have to say this, right? I have to say this. This religion is not, it's unhealthy. It is also, it is also for those who want to fight. So if you don't want to fight, and if you had told the polytheists, we don't want to fight you, right? And if they had not, look what happened here. So you can see through this. I hope you can read. Well, it's not only, oh my God, it's not only in the Sunni. See, I'll show you Surah Anfal ayat that he was a caravan robber, but they give a reason. They don't say he's a caravan robber, but that he rightfully attacked the caravan of the polytheists, Makkan polytheists. See, where, uh, Ishtahad, in fact, done injustice to himself and his followers. See, injustice. A book revealed to you, so let there be no straightness in your breast on account of it, that you may warn thereby. Sorry, I know what, like emotional, maybe emotional intelligence. In the breast is there, right? And the secrets are kept in the breast, we say, in the heart, that you may, not in the mind, that you may warn thereby, and a reminder close to the believer. Anyways, let's ruined civilizations found buried under lands and seas prove the really divine declaration. Oh, against the polytheists? No, urban. This is just like that. Yet their cry. Where is it? Surah Anfal, right? Spoils of war. Oh, it's 8, not Araf. 8. Sorry, sorry. I was on the wrong. This is the Shia Tafsir, Shia website, Quran ayat, Surah Anfal ayat 1. They ask you about the spoils of war, say that windfalls are for Allah and the Messenger. Why for Allah? Oh, so be careful of, this the Quran style of your duty to Allah and set the right matters. Obey Allah and His Messenger if you are believers. So what is the root of Anfal? But here, this verse was revealed when those who participated in the Battle of Badr claimed the enemy's property, which they appropriated as their own. It says that Anfal belongs to Allah and the Holy Prophet, who is authorized to distribute or dispose it as he likes. This means like that. It is because Allah is the absolute sovereign. He owns everything. See now, these people, Muslims, could think they own everything. They own what I own. It's not what I own, but they own it. And actually, according in my case, just kidding. I don't own anything. Nothing is mine. This verse was revealed when those who participated in the Battle of Badr claimed the enemy's property, which they appropriated, right? Now you see here. Yeah, so they did, and your prophet did too. Your prophet allowed them to appropriate the enemy's property. See commentary of Ali Imran. For the Battle of Badr, which has been referred to in these verses, the Holy Prophet learned that a caravan of the Quraysh, laden with merchandise, appropriation of property in in common law, what act common law is theft, right? 1968. Appropriation defines appropriation, theft law. What is theft? Appropriation of property. So your prophet was also stealing their property, the enemy's property. He's there, he knows. He learned that a caravan of the Quraysh laden with merchandise under Abu Sufyan was coming from Syria. Abu Sufyan said, wait. So the Holy Prophet, as guided by Allah, decided to leave the caravan. Now tell me, why would they even want Prophet Muhammad to leave Makkah? Do you think Prophet Muhammad would allow polytheism to exist where he is? Finally, when the religion of monotheism has come to him, revealed to him, would he even allow them to live peacefully, uh, practicing their polytheism? No. See Surah Nuh ayat. See Hazrat Abraham, ayats on Hazrat Abraham against the polytheists. No, he wouldn't allow that. Neither did this prophet. Oh Lord, so he's the one who thief. He allowed this mis no appropriation of property. See, in Shia Islam, he was a caravan robber. He Shias. He was there. Learned that, so he wanted to attack this. Prophet Muhammad learning that a caravan of the Quraysh laden with merchandise, goods, caravan of goods, under Abu Sufyan was coming from Syria. Abu Sufyan sent a message to Abu Jahl that the Muslims were planning to attack his caravan. Ah, you can misappropriate or misappropriation of property, theft. See, theft law. What is it called? 1968. British common law. Definition. Theft Act, not law, sorry, excuse me. The Theft Act 1968 redefines theft, providing a modern statutory framework for offense previously under common law. It's now become a statutory law, right? Defines deprive, dishonest. It introducing the necessity. It introduces the necessity of dishonest appropriation. Dishonestly appropriates property belonging to another with the intention of permanently depriving the other of it. Okay, dishonestly appropriates. Sorry, I had to check this. Uh, appropriate property. Dishonestly, but if you miss suitable or proper in circumstance. Oh, this means I have to correct myself. Suitable or proper in the circumstances. So even the Shia say, sorry, yeah, okay, correction, I stand corrected. So even the Shia say that this attack, but they were attacking the caravans and uh, appropriating the property as their own. Enemies claimed the enemy's property, which they appropriated as their own. So in these circumstances, it was right. This is what the Shias also say. But their caravans were attacked, unarmed, right? So, okay, you don't say it's a dishonest appropriation. Okay. But it is an appropriation. It is an attack. This was revealed when those who participated in the Battle of Badr claimed the enemy's property, which they appropriated, okay, due to circumstances and all, as their own, because they were, exiled and all this. From Makkah, their properties confiscated by the Makkan polytheists. It says that Anfal belongs to Allah. Okay, right? But still, Shias believe that their properties were attacked. the polytheists, right? Although in these circumstances you can appropriate as and take it as your own. Now Shias, I didn't agree with you. No. First of all, they must have been exiled because the giving problems, disturbing the peace of the polytheists in Makkah, right? Disrupting, telling them not to worship the false gods, stop worshipping, and all this. So the Muslims have a different opinion or history. The history I don't take, the Islamic history, saying why they wanted to kill or exile the Prophet. And some Muslims who had now become Muslims, new Muslims. So I don't agree to that. I read between the lines. So the reason why they may have exiled the Holy Prophet and the Muslims with him, new Muslims, was because they were not allowed to practice disruption of their practices, their peace, water to the pilgrims you give, it is not equal. And who are they to maintain Masjid al Haram when Masjid al Haram could not only be a Kaaba, one Kaaba, they could have their mosques there, calling them mosque. The polytheist Arabs, this also consider. So I had to bring all that into consideration, which you haven't. So this definitely becomes a misappropriation, dishonest appropriation of property for me, the way I saw it. And they should not have attacked, you see, this property of theirs. Allah and all they're showing is that, oh, they were exiled and this on wrong, the reason that, they, Surah Mumtahana, right? Just because they said they believed that Allah is their Lord. Surah Mumtahana, ayat 1, right? I showed you. So this is all wrong. Can you not see this is wrong? Okay, sorry, sorry. Why? I wish I knew how to. Oh, you have believed. Do not take my enemies and your enemies as allies. Sorry, I'm now frustrated. Why can't you see? Huh? Still, you can't see. Extending to them affection while they have disbelieved in what came to you of the truth, having driven out the Prophet and yourselves only because you believe in Allah, your Lord. Please. Those poor politics are saying, what this against us? This is injustice. Ah, and then Allah says, Allah, Allah. But you see, what a nice verse. I'll show you good. Do not incarcerate. So, lying against, do justice. What's that? Lying against another in cases, Quran ayat. Be honest. Don't put the wrong blame on another. Behold, they will lie against themselves. This ayat, don't that do not revile their gods. So when you give evidence, give true evidence, right? Where's that ayat? Give true evidence against others, right? Don't withhold. Don't withhold evidence if you know. Quran ayat. Yes, so there are good ayahs about contracts. Witnesses must not refuse to give evidence when they are called to it, and do not balk at writing it, whether it is significant, it be or significant. Surah Baqarah 282. And also maybe we have in Surah another Surah Hijr, Ashar, no, Surah Hijr, Surah Hajj. So you can, Allah says that you can defend yourselves, things like that. Anyways, I can't find that. Maybe Surah Hajj, I mean, Surah Hujurat, maybe Surah Hujurat. No, I can't find it. Okay. So, you need to defend yourself if you have to. Oh, you can defend yourself or keep silent. It's better to keep, you can defend yourselves. And please don't give wrong evidence and withhold evidence and lie. This is what Allah has done against polytheists. And in Surah Mumtahana, ayat 1. Oh, how could I believe this is a true Allah? You can defend yourselves. Quran. And not fight. Like, oh, ouch. In advocacy, advocating for yourself. That's all the time fight. Oh, that's forgotten. When I went to my principal house after 2 years, I opened the Quran when I went home and you can defend yourselves. Surah Hijr, Jurat, I don't know. Important protecting people, achieving. You can defend yourself. You can Jurat. Sorry, excuse me. If I'm wrong. So you see, and give evidence against. So even if truth be against yourselves, that ayat is there, right? But there's another ayat. So Allah doesn't reveal the truth about the polytheists, and He lies against them. Okay, I have to say it. Sorry. So in Surah Mumtahana, He lied. Do you see this? And you can see this. The clue is here in the same surah, ayat 4. Enmity, we've cancelled you, denied you. Enmity has come with hatred and enmity forever until you believe in Allah alone. So just because they don't believe in Allah alone, they have other gods with Allah and partners. Enmity and hatred has come, says Abraham and his followers to them. Can Allah say here? So I got Allah, right? This justice, this law, advocate. Oh my God, we're not fighting, right? Or you believe, where is it? Where shall I start? And extending, while they have disbelieved in what came to you of the truth, having driven out the Prophet and yourselves, because you believe in Allah your Lord, for God's sake. That's not the reason why the polytheists drove out the Prophet and yourselves, Muslims. And how you use yourselves, those fatayatakum from what your right hands possess, because you can't afford and you have a fear. You can't afford the believing free women. Look how he's And men can't do justice if they marry two wives, even if they desire to do justice. Adal. Men will never be able to do justice between two wives. So it's taken you out of Adal if you marry more than one wife. You can't do justice. So even Prophet Muhammad couldn't do justice. How can I take him as a just upholder of justice, Adal, not Qist? And then even, yeah, Qist. Come on, people, what? Muslims, this is a terrible religion and it's not for humanity. How can someone lying like this and fight for fighting? Say, advocate for justice. Advocate against hypocrites, against those in whose hearts is a disease. Also, you see Surah 33 at 60 to 61. I couldn't find the right word. Now I found it. So, how can this be? What are you saying if you're saying Muslims? That is a religion. This is Islam is for humanity. Islam is peace. Time and again, I'm showing you this. So, who is Chalak? Sri Ravi Shankarji going to Kashmir and saying to these Muslims, Islam is Islam में इंसानियत है ना हाँ हाँ बहुत इंसानियत a lot of humanity is in Islam. No, we were told our imams can't give a statement like that, which is not true. It has to represent the truth, fact, this. Ah, so sorry, I cannot take Sri Ravi Shankarji as a guru, even, right? Hindu guru. And so Shias, when our imams are supposed to say the right thing, factual and not unjust, not misrepresenting. Your Allah hasn't. I found Allah misrepresenting against polytheists and for the Muslims and for Prophet Muhammad in Surah Mumtahana. Oh, what do you expect from me? Huh? To believe in this religion? This is a religion of lies, misrepresentation, and unliving lives. And of course, your exegetes have misrepresented this ayat. Showing you from Quran ayats, right? What is al-haq, and so who can you do away with? Surah 17, ayat 33. Murderers will love this. So, have excuses to do away with people, even disbelievers and everyone. And do not kill the soul which Allah has forbidden. How Allah puts it very good, you would say, except by right. No, this is not by right. This is by al-haq. And you find every ayat on al-haq and you see that you can then do away with disbelievers who do not believe in al-haq. What is al-haq? Huh? What is by right or by truth? Then you see that and put this by the right. The right makes a difference. But it wouldn't even make a. So by right, you can kill disbelievers. Straight up, bluntly giving it to you through Quran ayats. It's a religion. So it's not that, oh, there is this element of bad people, like there are bad people in Islam taking it wrongly. or using it, exploiting this religion, like we Shias used to say. Some have been, but no, this is what your Allah tells you to do away. And you have not, you have misrepresented this by right. I saw Allama Tabatabai also, exegesis. And on Surah 9, ayat 120, Aka Mehdi Puya giving that examples means he didn't go against, like, oh no, you're not supposed to at least do away with these people, right? But that what was the point he was trying to explain in Surah 9, ayat 120? That's all. But nothing about, not doing away with peaceful disbelievers, polytheists. So this is not a religion that good people, it's, okay. So it hasn't made you good. Also that, see, it hasn't made your bad Muslims good Muslims. It's supposed to. And you're crying, 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 saying, now they have, but they can do it in such a way that you'll be crying, crying, crying even more, and they won't stop. But this religion is actually bad. And Allah has exploited this religion, right? To kill the hypocrisy in Medina, the ones in whose hearts is a disease, and finding excuses to usher, exile those disbelievers among in Hashar, Surah Hashar. See how he's found excuses, telling you they were so bad, they wanted to fight, but they were treacherous, and they assassinated Prophet, attempted an assassination on Prophet Muhammad. So glorify the name. Here it's name or here it's Allah. Here is glorify Allah, not the name of Allah. There it's glorify Allah's name, Surah Allah. It is He who expelled the ones who disbelieved among the people of the scripture. Now, how many of you on YouTube follow me? Please don't say this. Please don't say this religion is for humanity. And I'm showing you how a God, not Allah, but his attribute can be a human being, Prophet Muhammad. And of course, he's supposed to be worshipped. Ar Rahman is to be worshipped. So from Ar Rahman, Rahmat comes. Rahmat comes, and the Prophet is Rahmat. Rahmat lil Alameen. You're supposed to worship the Prophet, aren't you? If you worship, what's the difference? You see, then you can't divide it. So I reached this much in my previous live stream, right? On this. So you see, which ayat was it? It's in my. Oh, if I didn't, I'll scream. Okay, I'll scream. Ah, I lost it. So last time I was explaining to you, but I have the live stream saved. However, look, he's Surah. Where's that ayat? I know where Surah Anbiya ayat is, that the Prophet is sent. Surah Anbiya 107, Surah Zukhruf. Ar Rahman. They don't, us in Surah Zukhruf, is it? They don't, they say, they don't worship Ar Rahman. Not the Lord, not Allah, but his attribute, right? Glorify his name. Also, Surah Allah, Allah is Allah's name, attribute. So when you're glorifying Allah's attribute, you're worshiping that attribute. Ask them who has created the heavens, they will say the exalted, they were created by the exalted in might. Ah, it was the Surah Zukhrafat. So what I'll do next is I'm going to put put these ayats in my note book here in my device and show you, so that that thing of worshipping other than Allah gets out of your system. It's in your system so much you are repulsed by it. You are made to be repulsed by it. That also I have to help you. In order that you may sit firm and square on the glorify Him. Actually, you're supposed to worship Ar-Rahman also, his attribute, glorifying his attribute, and glorifying Prophet Muhammad as Rahmatal lil Alameen, mercy sent to the whole worlds, aren't you? And should there be a difference? So the polytheists taking their, who they say, God, how to put it, their God sent as Rahmatal lil Alameen, the guide also to show you the light within yourselves and all this, to know what your soul is, to know what your spirit, what the spirit of Allah is, all that they can worship. So you're actually worshiping. See what He sets up as a likeness to most gracious. Who has set up likeness to the most gracious? Huh? Allah has set up Prophet Muhammad as Rahmatul Alameen. Allah is blaming them. The news brought to one of them of the birth of what He sets up as a likeness to the most gracious. His face should not darken. This what? Girl birth? Baby girl birth? Oh my goodness. Child, female child. Oh, okay. It's, in Arabic, it's maybe, and when Bush, Bushira. Yeah, this could be good news of a female. I don't know Arabic much, but it could be the female Bushira. Oh, okay. Merciful likeness. God knows what. Let me show you another. So is one brought up in ornaments while being during conflict and what's happened to me? And they describe the angels who are servants of the most merciful as females. So, and they said that if the most merciful had willed, yes. So they believe in the most merciful. Not only Allah, but Allah the most merciful, His attribute. And he who does not believe in Ar-Rahman, merciful actually, it's not the most merciful. So now someone coming down, someone being sent as a mercy, although Allah doesn't put it this way, right? Al-Rahman, Rahmat. So from His mercy, His attribute here. And there's nothing similar to Him, meaning His attributes also don't have similarities. But so Surah Ikhlas ayat and Akamedipuya's exegesis, Shia tafsir. So, but here, see, the most gracious we have. And they said, if the most merciful had willed, we would not have worshipped them. They have of that no knowledge. They don't have any knowledge. They don't have knowledge from the from the merciful. But they are saying, if they're saying the most merciful the merciful had willed, so that means they have knowledge from the merciful. But they weren't. We don't have their books or anything from them. And, without this Islamic way, right? Their books. So maybe they can show us how the merciful, they know th- that had he willed, we would not have worshipped them. You get it? And also, the merciful one, Maududi has put it well about the merciful. It's not the most merciful. So we go to Anbiya, and we have not sent you, and not have we sent you, but a mercy for the worlds, right? Rahmatan. So now, Allah is the merciful, right? Al Rahman. Of course, He's not sent as Al Rahman, but He's sent as the mercy, which comes from Al Rahman, right? Allah's attribute. So I'm going to, so that means you can worship Him. I will show you next time, next live stream. Thank you so much. Okay, I leave you now. Thank you for your time, and next time I will show you if I can find. I will find. I have to find the ayats from the Quran. How you worship. You have to worship this Prophet Muhammad, right? I can show you very easily from Surah Fat, correcting the ayat, but no, I'm going to show you coming this way with rahmatan and the rahmah of Allah. And they say that against them what Allah has said, I'm going to prove it's wrong in Surah Zukhruf. The polytheists, against the polytheists, what Allah said. That also I have to prove. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Really appreciate it. For justice, I'm here for justice and truth. जिससे मिस नहीं होना चाहिए, like we were told. Justice should not be like, like they give the example of the Earth, planet moving, spinning in its own axis. Little bit, 0.000 off, finished, collapse. Planet Earth collapses. So that way, justice should not collapse. And this is what I'm proving to you also. That here it's collapsed, and yet the Shia say, oh, the Imam, if the Imam wasn't here, his foot weren't, he wasn't walking on this earth, or he wasn't on earth, justice would have collapsed. They would have made the earth collapse. Planet Earth ruined, finished. We'll be back. Until then, thank you so much. Excuse me.